is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Mariota. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
To throw is Mariota. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
They come out here in the eye. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
Ulster offense.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete to open things up. They'll run the option left. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And this one is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Play action. They'll throw. Going for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards. And Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 2nd down following the run. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns. Just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Taken right around the 44. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. So that last play called back after the penalty. 2nd and long here. Ingram again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Mariota. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They toss to Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second down, Mariota. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points were on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside, have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him, and they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cool. The intended target, and now it's second down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Ertz over the middle, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
False start. Offense.
Back near his goal line, Mariota throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass. But the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
And out now come the Eagles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he connects with Ertz. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he shifts past him. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Eagles. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Second down, Mariota. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Mariota on third and 2. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A first down throw for Mariota. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. To the air again, Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Mariota to throw it. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this one.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Chicago.
I think it would be safe to say that he didn't expect to be on the ground already a couple of times this early in the game. What he has to do now is show the team that it's not getting to him. Keep his composure, because if he shows that he's rattled, that's going to affect the rest of the guys.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the 1st. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Mariota now on 2nd down. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. They come out here in the eye. Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down following the run. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
22 yards on the pickup there. First down, Mariota. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Third and long here for Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Now they run. It's Mason. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Mason. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Second down, Mariota. And this one brought in by Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. On second down, Mariota again. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To the air again, Mariota. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they'll run it here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right. Around the 17-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Mariota now on second down. A dump off for Mason. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Offense. Comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Chicago 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pick up there, and it'll move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stiff it and try and keep by the end zone.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Let's go! Green 39!
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
Second and goal to go now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things.
Jordy Nelson all by himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordy Nelson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now. As he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the score.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Coleman. And some room to work. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
This is Coleman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back on the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And, boy, was he accurate with that one.
And, you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that. Offered it.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
Cuts it, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And that one is going to set the offense back. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Mariota to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come up in an offset eye. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Pushing foul. Blocking the passer. Defense.
They'll run here with Mason. Room here to run. Still on his feet. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to roll. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Full start offense.
They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mariota now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. We've got a 3rd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 4th down, Mariota finding time. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Got it left. Got it left. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, wait, check.
2nd down, Mariota. Got him in open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. He got 29 yards that time.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Surveying the field. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it now out of the the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears claw one back. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. A little 360. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And he is enjoying another fine performance just like a week ago. I mean, let's be honest, when he's playing like this, it creates a lot of matchup nightmares.
And it really does, because it creates a ton of headaches. You try to design so many coverage for a guy like this, but truthfully, he should have an answer to anything that's thrown at him. If you throw a linebacker at him, he should have speed and agility on his side. If you throw a defensive back against him, he should have size on his side. So no matter what you throw at him, he should have the final answer. And in his last 2 games,
yes.
Oh boy, has he ever.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a second down throw for Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And that touchdown catch, Charles, it breaks the single-game record for receiving touchdowns.
And what a perfect match. A quarterback who loves to throw it and a receiver who knows how to go out and get them. A brand-new record established today, and all these fans who are on that side are going to go home happy.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Cliff Averill in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Hang on now. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. fielded at the 33. Look at this spin.
Balance.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Mariota. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that passing touchdown gives him the record for the most in a single game. We have seen a historic performance here in this one.
And the word that comes to mind for me, partner, is relentless. This guy today has been relentless in going after this record. And what an accomplishment for the new single-game record.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Second down, Mariota. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and long here for Mariota. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run again with Mason. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Mariota now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On third down, Mariota. And he connects with Hurts. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incomplete.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from a continue to roll. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt?
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Back to throw now on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Mariota, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Willie Young in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Third and long here for Mariota. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And I want to give the big guys some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner. I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Eagles defense. They worked their way back onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And the defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Walford over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest... Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that, don't you? Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you have the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mariota on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They come out here in the eye. Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
Well, the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all.
But she's singing too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got time. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So now a 1st and 20. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They're going to look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll look to throw again. Here's Wolford over the middle. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. On the left side, he finds Beasley. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Mariota on 4th down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Here's Mariota. He's got time in the pocket, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. The 20. Cuts it out here. Left touchdown. Philadelphia. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Still first down.
Shotgun. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. Walford's got it. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense to put it in the air?
They'll set up to throw, and that's complete to Walford. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Give him 3 on the game there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? He's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Right there in the middle, 55. 6-man. Check girls.
Mariota on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's run down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Mariota now from the 50. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all. Time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A second down throw here for Mariota. A dump off for Mason. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we're going to have to go for the hot dogs.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
look to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously it could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here. Let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone. And when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
And who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Second down, Mariota. Ertz over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mariota now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Mariota. This will be caught at the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Mariota. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's complete to Walford. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. Looking to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching, offense.
And tough starting field position here. Mariota here to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. Give him 22 on that one. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. First down, Mariota. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And that is incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. On play action, Mariota. And Beasley with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, Mariota. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Automatic first down.
So the offense has it first and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's...
The light is going down and the weekend's here.